what happened not in the budget but post the budget was actually of keen interest. Now it's a saga for a bunch of investors out there. Samir, what's your sense here? Because the pressure on the Adani Group stocks is unrelenting, so to say.
Correct. But I think little bit is their mistake also in trying to do a deal which is visibly wrong, in the sense that you don't do a secondary sale, or a new primary sale at a price so much higher than the price at which somebody could buy. So which means any genuine regular guy would back off. Only people who are complete believers or friends. Now for them also, you don't want to have that bigger disadvantage. But more than that, you should make it wider. So they could have, I don't know exactly all the rules, but they should have reduced the price by 10% on Monday. It would have come in line. Any buyer who's otherwise considering buying would say, now I have been rewarded for this episode, this event. And then they would have come in and made it more wider or whatever in terms of the thing. So now that part is over. But I don't believe one bit that there is a debt issue and a rollover issue and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe that, because we can visibly see the assets if needed. You can sell one asset, you can sell two assets and move on in life. I don't think any of that will be needed. But right now, it's a spiral kind of a thing, which hopefully ends in 1 or 2 days. But I don't think it's causing this
up. So this pressure.
So we bought Ambuja on Monday.
Oh, okay.
It had fallen some 28-30% year to date or whatever. Of course, it fell another 10-15% yesterday. But I can't imagine what the issue is. It's a standalone company. It has been bought at a higher price than today, at least. It was bought around the same price at which I bought. When it was bought, there were many other bidders. There is clear value added from the Adani Group in terms of coal or power or logistics, which is done by the Adani other company, port or enterprise and all. And all those shares are lying, in a sense, I don't know exactly how to work, but basically it's lying in one group with 5-6 financiers who have taken a non-disposal undertaking. And anyway, what do you expect? If those guys own the whole 67%, are they going to go to the screen and quietly sell 1.2%? So it is understood that those shares are locked. Either you do well, and God forbid, okay, then you give it to the next guy after 1 year, 6 months, 9 months. But everybody knows that there is a separate, cleaner, as in unencumbered with other things, asset. So give it to the next guy. Sorry, it didn't work. And you will get holding cost plus that. And because the price a few days ago was 500 something, which means in this stock, in which there are many portfolio investors, fund managers, fund managers, mutual funds. So they all believed that yes, this company is easy to change, or not change, improve by having the other elements brought in from other companies. So what is the issue? I don't understand. Same thing with actually many other. I can't imagine that suddenly there is an issue on rollover. There is no bonds that are due this year. In fact, I'm thinking of buying personally some of the bonds of one of the other companies, which is maturing in 24, and you can get basically 18-19% in 1 year. If everything goes right, which I think is 100% that. But of course, from their side, they will have to slow down a little bit and explain. So that's okay. Nobody's saying that every stock price is right.
Of course.
So actually, it's good in some sense that they will, not grow wildly, and then they will explain and all that. So I don't think it's a larger issue. And even for them, that issue is mostly over. Maybe it brings a little bit more, less aggression, which makes it helps.
Okay. And therefore, this whole fear around banking stocks having an issue, etc., you believe it's overdone?
We think that there is no issue, but that is our bet. And that is
sure, of course.
affecting our stock at the State Bank more than others. But yeah, I don't think so right now that there is any issue. Because, these are assets that broadly everybody agrees were good. Some people like us and many others may have disagreed what should be the PE of the energy company or the power company or something. But that's the issue. Nobody was saying that the asset itself is not good or not implemented or whatever, running well. So therefore, the actual thing is okay. Now the price has fallen, but it doesn't threaten the lender, I think.
Got it. And just one last question from this perspective on the market sentiment, and then I'll have a couple of others, but purely from this impact on the market sentiment, you think short-lived, or do you think it could linger a bit?
Oh, I
Because the
think
last 7
totally
days have been
short-lived.
all about this.
Totally short-lived.
Totally short-lived.
Because it needs 1 or 2 days of level, and then people will in fact be covering their shorts, maybe, or whatever, if they have in. Because there's only, I think, one company with future, I think, right? Adani Enterprise. So overall, I think shortly. Another thing is, people talk about, oh, people are unhappy with India for this reason, that reason, and then where are they taking this money to China? Oh, what great! I mean, not storytelling. It's all price. If the prices are okay, everything is okay, and I think plus minus a few days, it'll be okay. I think they have to come out properly and explain if they want again, although they have. But you can again say, okay, ask me any question on my next year's debt repayment or something, and then on the side show there are 10 assets I can sell in 10 seconds, whatever. So in theory, suppose you wanted to sell an airport, how many minutes do you think it'll take?
Yeah.
Nothing. If there was a clearances and all, security. So those things are so easy. I'm not saying they will ever need any of that.
Got it.
How can it be that these things, on day one, we are panicking that something may go wrong on maybe the year 30 repayment, I don't know, but broadly first 5, 10, 3, 5, 7 years, they have enough things in case needed.